central tenet of responsible journalism is puns, particularly in stories about animals.
Hoping for a place in the Surf Dog Walk of Fame, to which you might say, poor a bunga. Or not.
Or in stories about medieval fairs.
Why are they here? They just want to have fun.
We just want to have fun as well, which brings us to our final round.
Pundemonium!
We've gathered together the very lamest puns about animals that TV journalism has to offer. I'll describe the stories they came from, and your job is to buzz in and guess what the tortured pun the reporter used was. OK, hands on buzzers. The first news story is about a horse walking into a police station. What was the pun?
Clop shop.
He was saddled with a guilty conscience.
Oh, that's not the answer.
Did he have a complaint about a neighbour?
Is there a main suspect?
Oh, that's very close.
It seems police may have found their main offender.
Well done.
Oh, very nice.
Very good.
Bad puns. Next, a bee attacks a weather presenter. What's the pun?
It was an arresting weather report.
A bee attacked a weather presenter. You're thinking of the old story.
Arresting.
Oh, sting!
Let's see the answer.
She was right, and we'll be cursing the little insect for misbehaving.
Still to come, we've got Victor Russo. That was terrible.
Well done, Hugh Remington. Speaks the truth. OK, next story, a fashion show for cats. What was the pun?
Haute couture.
It's very good, but no.
Anything about a catwalk?
Yeah.
No. What? Yeah, I know, that's true. You would have thought I'd think of that.
Visiting New York Fashion Week.
Felines of cocaine done in the dressing room.
There are actually two puns, and I would have accepted either of them.
Now we're going to move on to a spectacular event in New York. Some real glamour pusses have strutted their stuff.
Can't believe you didn't get spectacular. I mean, that's so easy. Yeah. All right, final story. Cows escaped from a farm and are on the loose in Launceston.
Locals were not amused.
No.
They dared to dream.
No.
What about oopsie daisy?
Utter chaos.
Utter chaos is one of the answers. Well done. Keep going.
That put them in a good mood. The cows, not the farmer, who's in a bad mood. It's a subtitle.
There is a mood pun. It's not that one, but yes, mood is right. Well done.
Hoofing it, running hell for leather. It's two puns. I got two. Are they both wrong?
Yeah, they're both wrong, yeah. And I don't think you've actually got near all of the puns that Channel 7 News had. So let's see all of their puns.
Causing utter chaos in Launceston and creating a major beef between locals. It has residents stewing.
Locals here in the Launceston suburb of Ravenswood are cheesed off and the community's mood is souring.
At the end of that round, Team Idiot wins again.
Oh, wow.
Round 4.
Now, puns are vital in news broadcasting, whether they're used in subtle discourse about killer pythons.
This rainbow serpent currently comes in at around 32 centimetres long. But after the chop, it'll be just 21. News that's killer for lolly lovers.
Or used to balance coverage of Chinese property investors.
Forget the block.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm translating the bids into Chinese just to make it easier for them.
This is the wok.
That was real, yes, that happened. And especially when they're used in our final round tonight.
Pundemonium!
We've gathered together the very worst of TV journalism punnery. I'll describe the stories they came from, and your job is to figure out the pun that was used by the reporter, OK? Hands on buzzers. Let's start off. The first one. The news story was about two dogs being rescued from a fire.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs is very good, but it's not the one they went for. Yeah, yes?
What about, were they Saint Bernards?
If they were small dogs, they could have been out chihuahuas.
Were they getting a little hot under the collar?
These are all better than the answer. Yes?
Inferno?
Inferno.
No?
No.
Firemen have dog of a day.
Firemen have rough day.
Rough. Oh, there it is. If you want animals, you go to this game.
All right, let's see what the actual answer was.
Detectives will subject the fire to a dogged investigation.
Okay, next. A beauty competition for fish. What's the pun?
Oh, did they have to visit the plastic sturgeon?
Yes.
Were they gorgeous gills?
Gorgeous gills? Oh, not bad.
Did they have to wear a lot of eyeliner and flounderation?
Was it something about scales? Beauty off the scale?
Scales, yeah, that's exactly right, actually. Here you go.
Now, to a beauty contest that's off the scales.
There you go, well done.
Oh, that's not good to win that.
Okay, the next story. Coffee prices are rising. What's the pun?
That's a new piccolo.
Do you want to go right for him? Like, you
Cappuccino ain't cappuccino?
That's not bad. You can tell that she went to journalism school.
Coffee lovers mocked.
Oh, no.
Coffee's never been more expensive.
Bean is right, well done. There's one more, though.
Dave's pressing.
Yes, Dave.
Was it anger was brewing over coffee prices that will take you from the red to the short black?
What's a red coffee?
Look, we're close enough. Let's have a look.
Coffee futures are the highest they've been. $5 a cup will be hard to swallow.
Oh, see, you were very close, Julian, but you said bean rather than bean. All right, final story. Workers in the Arnott's factory win the lottery.
Because it's gambling, I've got to do it. Workers win big bickies.
Big bickies. Big bickies is one of them, but the great thing about this one is there are many more.
Is it? Jats a lot of money. No?
It was...
A mint slice of the winnings?
Mint slice is right, well done, that's one.
Was there, it was the icing on the Vovo.
No, they didn't go with that. I can't believe they didn't go with that.
Right?
With the winnings, they can go to Monte Carlo.
Yes, that is right as well. Well done. I think we're almost there. Let's have a look at which ones you haven't got.
Have not gone crackers. They each made a packet.
They work with dough. Now they're rolling in it. Big Bickies indeed. A $35.9 million mint slice that could see them off to Monte Carlo, which is a very neat prospect.
You got very close. Well done, everyone. And the winner of that round was Team Australia, which I think means at the end of this show, yes, you'll be surprised by this, the winner is Team Australia. Sorry, Austria.
Round 4.
Every day, reporters commit crimes against the humanities with all manner of piss-weak punnery. For example, in stories about pandas.
What should have been a routine medical visit in China turned into Pundemonium.
That's a better name for this game, isn't it? So let's see if we can do any worse in our final round tonight.
Pundemonium!
OK, I'll describe the stories in the news that puns were used in. You've got to try and guess the puns that we used, and God save all of us, OK? Hands on buzzers. It's time for your moment in the pun. Hey. Only gets worse. Yeah. Right, the first story was from the Adelaide News Report, and it was about Krispy Kreme donuts opening.
Adelaide gets glazed and confused.
Oh, that's good.
These people do not want to miss out.
Yes.
Heaps of kids get diabetes. Sweet thing, hole in the market filled.
Welcome to Dave Says Words.
I was going to say Adelaide's sticky hole, but I don't know.
That's been open on Hindley Street for a long time. Look, we're not getting near it all. Let's see what they did.
Who are now competing for a smaller piece of the pie. It's a sweet dough people go a little nuts for. Victory was sweet, but the arrival of the famous franchise has been hard to swallow for some.
Yours were better.
Missed opportunity.
Next story, AC/DC's drummer charged with trying to have someone killed. Charges that have since been dropped. What was the pun?
Dirty deeds done not so cheap.
No, that's great.
Is it... ooh, help me. It's like... Because AC/DC...
Oh, hang on. Ben's broken.
Because they're both the charges, they're current, and you can get charged for a crime, so walk with me, here we go. AC/DC charged.
Yes.
It's a long way to the dock if you want to rock and roll.
That's very good. You're gonna all be so disappointed when we get here.
Were there fears that he'd get off bond scot-free?
AC/DC on the highway to hell.
You're very close. Let's see the answer.
Highway to jail.
Final story. A cat has been stealing someone's toys. Go on.
Facing 9 life sentences.
Oh, that's good. No, that's good, though.
Cat burglar, cat.
That is one of them. I mean, not quite. Cat burglar is one of the puns. Well done.
Revealed Australia's most fun pussy.
That is someone who works for a tabloid, right?
They're keeping tabbies on the suspect?
No. It's good, though. Let's see what they went with.
A real-life cat burglar exhibiting some appalling behaviour.
Until then, it's up to his owners to try and put a collar on their cat's crafty ways.
And the moggy, who's mugging its neighbours.
Which means at the end of that round, the winners were Team Australia. Well done. And that is the end of the show and tonight's winner. And the suspense is just killing me. Yes, it's Team Australia again.
Pundemonium!
First up, some big news in puns. The Chinese government just banned wordplay in their news broadcasts. Apparently, China thinks puns cause cultural and linguistic chaos. The Chinese regime has taught us that wordplay isn't just good pun, it's one of our fundamental freedoms. So don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed about your duck video puns.
It's part of a new political campaign by Animals Australia, and they've really hit the...
Come on, say it. Go on.
Quackpot.
Be proud! Be proud of your work like this segment's patron saint, Channel 7's Damien Smith.
Detectives will subject the fire to a dogged investigation. No strike here, but there was spare time. Coffee futures are the highest they've been. Some might even say monkey mania, but they'd be wrong, wouldn't they, little fella? Nothing to go ape about. Damien Smith, 7 News.
Can you imagine how many years in jail he'd serve in China? Anyway, let's risk cultural and linguistic chaos now. The first story is about a cheese tasting competition.
Did the loser cry like a baby bell?
You've lost the competition. Can you bear it?
The winner made a mozzarella in earnings. The loser was told not to worry, their loss wasn't in blue vein.
Oh, ricotta do better than that.
Let's see what they used.
No wonder they eat them all up.
Next story, a lamb chop was sent into space. Yes, this is a real story. What was the pun?
Yeah. Press the launch button.
Yes, Lenore.
It went on a spaceship.
Spaceship?
This was one lamb chop served with rocket.
Oh, that's one of them. That's right.
It'll be entering zero gravy tea atmosphere.
The chop wanted to thank his captain, Veal Armstrong.
Oh. And his lieutenant, Bahars Aldrin.
This is quite good. It's a small step for a lamb, but a giant bleat for lambkind. Yes!
Oh, that's incredibly close. Let's have a look at the answer.
The lamb chop that's simply out of this world. One giant leap for lamb-kind, a tandoori chop has ventured where no lamb has gone before. Served best with a rocket salad.
There you go, well done. Rocket salad, that's not bad. All right, final story. Someone has made a movie about washing machines. Go.
Oh, my God!
Does it star Kate Sudson?
Does it star?
Who does it star, Chris?
Matt... No. Laundromat Damon.
It was very controversial that the entire cast were a load of whites.
That's very good. Let's have a look at the answer.
Does this relationship, you know, get a little bit agitated mid-cycle?
It's being described as the cleanest romantic comedy ever made.
This puts a new spin on love stories. This is a real soap opera.
Time's up, and it's really hard to split these two teams tonight, so I think I'm going to need some help from an expert judge. Oh. Damien Smith! Oh, my God!
Well, Craig, thank you. In my considered opinion, I have come to the conclusion that the punniest team today, you're supposed to laugh then, is Team Australia!
Thank you, Damien Smith, the king of puns.
I am the king of puns. No one shall out-pun me. Or you'll be punished.
And that is the end of the show as well, which means that our winner for the 8th time in a row is Team Australia.